Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. Today, we're going to be talking about your Patronus in Hogwarts Legacy. So first, let's talk about what a Patronus is. So, very quickly, a Patronus is a form of advanced magic which even the most qualified wizards can struggle with. And as we know, Harry Potter was one of the youngest wizards ever to conjure a Patronus, and he was 13 at the time he learned it from Lupin. I believe our character in this game will be able to conjure a Patronus. As we see Dementors in the trailer around Azkaban, we know Dementors will be in the game, and I feel like it would make a lot of sense for our character to interact with these Dementors. I assume we'll go to Azkaban, judging by the images we see in the trailer and such. So I believe that a Patronus will be something that our character will be able to cast. Now, as I said, Harry Potter was 13 when he conjured it, and he was one of the youngest wizards ever to do so. And I believe our character will be around the ages of 13 to 15 when they do it. So again, they will be one of the youngest wizards ever to conjure a Patronus. It might be a bit of a stretch, but I believe it's very plausible. As we already know, our Witcher wizard has a special ability that is unique to them, and they're a very powerful wizard from a young age, just as Harry Potter was. So I believe it's very likely that we will also be able to conjure a Patronus. So to go with the Patronus and being able to conjure it, it has a form. Every Patronus has a form. Most of the time they're different from others. There are some similarities between characters, as we know, like Lily Potter and Snape. But now I'm going to talk a bit about how I think we will be able to choose our Patronus. So first, I don't think that everyone's going to have the same Patronus. I highly doubt that'll be it, as it is a very symbolic and significant thing for an individual wizard to have, and it says a lot about them. What their Patronus is, what kind of animal it is, says a lot about that person. So it wouldn't make sense at all for an RPG for all the characters to have the same Patronus. So you'll definitely have your own unique Patronus. Now that could be done in a way of just having a set amount of animals in the game, a set amount of Patronuses, and you just choose which one you'd like. Again, I don't think it'll go that way because most Patronuses say something about the character, so it wouldn't make sense for a character to have a certain trait and a certain Patronus if those two clash. If they don't go together, that wouldn't make sense. So I believe depending on choices you make in game, it'll give you a Patronus that matches those choices and your characteristics, or a set of Patronus, a set of animals that match your characteristics, that match your character's style and how the game is going. I also believe that this will not be an early game thing. I believe this will be later on in the game, mid to late game, where you conjure this up, where you're finally able to do it. Maybe you've been practicing for a while and you can't get it, as it is such a hard spell to master. But I believe at some point, mid to late game, you will be able to do it. By that point, you'll have made a lot of choices on whether you're a good or dark wizard. That being said, maybe if you're a dark wizard, you can't conjure a Patronus. As we know, the only Death Eater or dark wizard that was able to conjure a Patronus was Snape, and there are very specific and certain reasons for that. So if you're a good wizard, then maybe this is a skill that only good wizards can do, and in that case, I believe it will depend on your skills, your attributes, your characteristics, and you'll get a certain set of choices that match that. So it will fit within the story and will fit within the Harry Potter universe, so that those two abilities aren't clashing. Another way they could do it, just like the sorting of the house, is you be able to connect the Hogwarts Legacy game to your wizardingworld.com or as it was previously known, Pottermore account, and the Patronus you have there will connect to your game, and that'll be the Patronus you have. Another option that kind of goes with that is they'll have an in-game quiz like Pottermore or wizardingworld.com has, and you can take the quiz to discover what your Patronus is, what the one most like you is, and you can either choose that one, or if you don't like it, you can then choose a separate one, maybe unrelated, but this way it gives you a exact choice that critically matches your character, and that way it makes it as accurate as possible to who you are or to who your character is if you want to answer based on them. These are just a few of the thoughts I have on how the Patronuses will work in the Hogwarts Legacy game, and my speculation that I do believe Patronuses will be in the game and you will have them if you are a good wizard. And again, I believe it'll be a mid to late game thing, but I do definitely believe it'll be something that's in the game and something that later on will play a significant role. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe on this video. Let me know in the comments what type of videos you'd like to see in the future. Make sure to follow me on Twitter so you're the first to know about new news and updates regarding Hogwarts Legacy. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.